So, as I'm answering questions that people ask, it's how we get to know each other, and it's how we educate each other on other people's lives. It's how we educate each other on different lifestyles. And so, of course, talking about the scarification, the history behind it, and it's always funny. These people, your poor choices in life. Wow. Your poor choices in life, I am 100 sure. Are you though? Or are you ignorant? Like, you can stand there on your soapbox all you want and be 100% sure of something and not know shit about it. Now, granted, in that video, I was very honest and descriptive, and so, yeah, we do make choices in life. That's for sure, you're right. But what about the choices that we don't make? What about the things that, happen in life that we have no control over? Do you ever think about that? Or are you so high up on your soapbox that you can't see any of that? That's where the ignorance comes in. And don't worry, sweetie, you're not alone. Your type of people are everywhere, believe me. And my job is to try and open up their minds so they're not so ignorant. So let's see if we can help you out, because, that's really, just damaging and toxic to your personal life. Is that why you left that comment? Because of your poor choices in life? Ooh, maybe we're onto something. I mean, we usually leave comments that come from an internal struggle of our own, right? That's why I never leave negative comments on people's stuff, because I don't need to. But this is not about your issues, or is it? So let's go back to things that happen to us in life that are out of our control. Let's talk about, people who are abused, people who are SA'd, people who, usually these things happen in childhood. Or let's say you're in an accident and you wind up in a wheelchair. Let's say you are hit by a car and you wind up with a skull fracture that affects your, who you are, who your being is. There's so many things that go into what makes up a human being. And so when you go straight to, you're like this because you made poor choices, sure, to a certain degree. But are we going to say that to everyone who has a vice? Now, I know I use this example a lot, but someone who struggles with eating disorders, usually there's a problem in their life, something that happened to them that triggered the disorder. Whether it be anorexia, bulimia, morbid obesity, it all ties into something that they either use food as a way to cope, or they don't eat as a way to control the only thing in their life that they can, which is, what they put in their body. It's all psychologically, intertwined, which is where when people say shit like, our guest, we'll call her guest, that, that's where they go to the ignorance, because they go straight to, well, you did this and you did this and I'm sure of it because of the, they just like to connect the dots because it makes them feel like they've figured something out, which is going back to this person who's got issues in their own life. Maybe they can't figure their own lives out, so they troll and they go and they're like, oh, let me define this person, let me define this situation, let me just, which is fine. We're all just learning here, right? So Tara, how do you, whatever. Yes, I made the decision to do the body modifications. I was too young to get tattooed when I started, and it was kind of exciting to take control of, putting something on my body that was for me, whether it be a symbol. I started looking up Celtic symbols and what they meant, and incorporating some positive message, because I wanted to have something, look out on my body. I was like, oh, this means this to me. It's very personal to me, but it's special to me, and it's going to help me keep going, in life. And it's better that I'm, doing this internal manifesting, this internal learning about myself, rather than bullying other people, rather than thinking about hurting other people, rather than, making plans of how I can, ruin someone else's day, whether it be just going up to somebody and leaving a negative, comment to them. Because back then, there was no internet and there was no this, social media shit that a lot of people just don't know what to do with it. They just like to, get behind their keyboard, leave comments, because that is their way of putting their own shit out there, whether it be negative or positive. Did I lose you, or did I open up your mind a little bit? Either way, sis, best of luck to you on your internal struggles and your journey of probably should work on that self-love, because that's usually where the comments come from, because a secure, stable person doesn't need to do that. I mean, it's fine, like I said, but your, choice of words, meaning my choices are poor. Actually, they're very rich, but good luck with that.